The story begins in the Second Age of Middle-earth, where the lords of elves, dwarfs and men are given the rings of power. Unknown to them, the Dark Lord Sauron crafted the One Ring, a powerful and malevolent artifact. He put his great amount of power in order to control the other rings of power and conquer the Middle-earth. A final alliance of elves and men battles forces of Sauron in Mordor. During battle, Isildur fought and severed Sauron's fingers and the ring with it, thereby defeating Sauron's physical form. After the battle, Isildur took the ring for himself. Later, he was killed by orcs, and the ring is lost for thousands of years, only to be found by a hobbit named Gollum and then by Bilbo Baggins during his travel. On the celebration of his 111th birthday, Bilbo is reunited with his old friend, the wizard Gandalf the Grey. He reveals that he intends to embark on his final journey to the Valley of Rivendell and decided to leave his inheritance to his nephew Frodo. Gandalf investigates the ring and discovers its true nature and learns that Gollum was captured by orcs and was tortured, revealing two words, Shire and Baggins. Gandalf returns and warns Frodo to leave Shire, immediately with him his loyal friend Samwise Gamgee. Gandalf leaves for Isengard to meet the wizard Saruman the White, but later learns that he has joined forces with Sauron and has dispatched his 9 undead Nazgul to find the ring. The small company of hobbits somehow evade the Nazgul before arriving at Bree, where they are meant to meet Gandalf. However, Gandalf never arrives, having been taken prisoner by Saruman. The hobbits are then aided by a ranger Aragorn, who promised them to escort them to Rivendell. They were ambushed by the Nazgul, and the Witch King stabs Frodo with the Morgul blade. Arwen and the Aragorn rescues Frodo by summoning floodwater that sweeps the Nazgul away. She takes him to Rivendell, where he was united with Gandalf, who escapes Isengard with the help of the Great Eagle. At night, Aragorn and Arwen shares their love for each other. Lord Elrond holds a council and decides that the ring must be destroyed in Mount Doom. Frodo volunteers to take the ring, accompanied by a diverse group of characters: Legolas, Gimli, Boromir of Gondor, Aragorn, who is revealed to be the heir of Isildur and rightful king of Gondor. Frodo meets with Bilbo living in Rivendell, who give him his sword, Sting. Together, the Fellowship embarks on a perilous journey, but Saruman summons a storm which forces them to travel through the mines of Moria. After discovering that all the dwarfs of Moria have been slain, the Fellowship was ambushed by the orcs and a cave troll and confronted by a Balrog. Gandalf fights the Balrog and threw him into a giant hole in the ground, but it drags him down into the darkness. The devastated Fellowship reaches Lothlorien, ruled by the elf queen Galadriel, a close friend of Gandalf. Galadriel privately informs Frodo that only he can complete the quest, and one of his friends will try to take the ring from him. In Mordor, Saruman creates an army, Uruk-hai, and here the Fellowship continues their travel. Boromir, confronted, wandered off Frodo in the wilderness and tries to take the ring. The Fellowship was then attacked. Merry and Pippin were captured. Boromir was shot and killed by the Uruk chief Lurtz. Aragorn arrives and kills him. Frodo was afraid that the ring will corrupt his friends. Frodo decides to continue his journey on his own. Frodo allows Sam to join him on this journey after hearing his promise from Gandalf. The film concludes with the remaining members of Fellowship decides to rescue Merry and Pippin and resolving to do their part in the fight against Sauron, setting the stage for the 2 subsequent films in the trilogy: The Two Towers, 2002, and The Return of the King, 2003, which completed the epic saga.